I hope everybody's having a good day wherever they are. Like I say all the time in my videos, I'm not responsible if anybody gets hurt. It's just my opinion. Today I'm looking into Elvis Presley's life. I'm going to try to make it less than 20 minutes. I said 15. I'm going to try less, like 15 or 20 at the top. So if you like my video, please thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, I appreciate it. If anybody wants any feedback or say anything that's nice, and let's not be, we can have agree to disagree, but let's be nice about it. So this is entertainment purposes. The first reading I'm going to do is him growing up. Did he really like, singing gospel music when he was growing up? Did he really like doing that when he was growing up? Or was he pushed into it by his mother and father, because he was an only child? He had a twin brother who died. He was born in the 30s. He's a Capricorn. Yeah, and he was born in, I think, Mississippi. I'm not sure. Don't quote on me. Yeah, so please tell me in the cards, did he like playing, singing in the choir before he, played instruments? So. Yes, he did. He liked it, but I'll read the buts. He failed a disaster because I don't think he finished school. And he was friends with black people, which he was a white person growing up. He grew up with a lot of black people, and a lot of people probably didn't like that. So he felt uncomfortable that people didn't accept him because he had friends of all races. He was friends with black people, Elvis, and he liked black people. He had nothing against it. And I think, and he felt like lost when he couldn't play with, and he felt bad that they would have to, he couldn't go in the same schools. Everything back when he was growing up was segregated, where, they had different schools, different bathrooms, different places to eat. He didn't like that. And he liked hanging out with black kids, and he was friends with that. He played black music. Anyways, this is the King of Swords, upside down. He felt like he felt ruthless growing up because there wasn't a lot of things to do in the South. So he liked listening to music. He probably listened to early radio and music from the 40s and the 50s when he was growing up. In the 40s and 50s, he liked music, and he was bored. When he was starting school, he probably was bored. I don't remember and he felt like, and maybe sometime he had, he was close to his father, but it says his absent father. Maybe he rather, be with play with his father than play music. Sometimes he felt like that. But it says he was in progress when he played music. This is the Six of Wands. So he felt victory when he was playing the music. It just in his side. He felt inside. How some people had the gift. He had the gift. He played music by ear. He didn't have to take lessons. He was a natural gift. Elvis Presley had a natural gift for music. That's what basically it says. He was self-confidence when he was playing his music, shaking and shimmying. And this one says he made education in his music. He learned how to do music, and he probably did a lot of things before he became into music. Maybe he had a couple different jobs before he did music, because that's where people usually to climb up. He got to know other musicians, black and white musicians. So yeah, he loved music, and his family encouraged him. That's what it sounds to me like. All right. When he was famous, did he have a lot of girlfriends, or did he have few? Because I hear he was an introvert. He was shy. Did he have a lot of girlfriends, Elvis? I'll do 2 cards. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go. All right. Did he have a lot of girlfriends growing up, Elvis? Before Priscilla, Beaulieu, and Presley. Yep. Did he have a lot of girlfriends, Elvis Presley, growing up? Okay. Can you hand me my phone, please?
Wait a minute.
He had, it says, no, he didn't have a huge amount. He had some girlfriends growing up till he got out of high school, but I think afterwards but it says in reverse, it's in reverse. This is the wands in reverse. He felt self-limited beliefs. I guess he was really into his religion, so he didn't date a huge amount. He was more into his music. In the beginning, he had a few girlfriends, but he was more into his music, and he opened to new perspective. Like, he wanted to learn different kinds of music. So I guess music was in the back burner. It's in my room. In the back. Thank you. Stupid alarm turning on. Thank you. Damn. Hold on. Stupid things are falling. Sorry. Sorry. That happens when you're doing tarot reading. Damn it. What the hell? All right. Sorry. Let me think. What I was saying. Oh yeah. Elvis had a few girlfriends, but he was more interested. Sorry about that. He was more interested in his music. He had some girlfriends, but he was more into his music, and he didn't want to have negative thoughts about his music because, I think back in the 50s and 60s, he was very controversial, and he didn't want to think negative. So, and he liked the freedom of making his own music and not having someone to tell him. Also in reverse, this is the High Priestess in reverse. She says that there were some secrets about the women he dated and the girls' friend. The secret was he didn't want people to know that he was dating, his girlfriend, Priscilla Beaulieu, before Presley, because she was underage. She was like 14 when they met. So he had secrets, and he was scared it would harm his career when he was in the military, because he went to the military, and he went in the 50s. I think he thought it was his job to do that, so he was in there for 2 to 4 years, I think. So he went to Germany, and she was stationed there. So he met, and it was platonic. They were just friends in the beginning, and he didn't want to do anything to it. So he didn't want to be selfish to his fans. So he didn't want to be selfish with other saying, "Oh, I'm taken. I have a girlfriend." So he wanted to play low when he had going out with Priscilla and other girls. He wanted to keep it on the low profile, especially since he was like 10 years older. He was like 24, I think. And then the cups, upright. He was a creative person with his music. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Yep, he was a charming person. He has his good qualities. He was a charming person. Elvis Presley, he was really, he was from the South. So back then they were Southern gentlemen. His mother raised him to be very nice to ladies and try to respect them. And, he was friends with Anne Margaret. I'm going to look up that right quick. Did he really have a relationship with Anne Margaret, or was that platonic, or was it a fling, or let's see, Anne Margaret. Did Elvis Presley, he was in a few movies with her, a couple movies, I think. I've seen a few. Was he had a platonic relationship with Anne Margaret, or was it a romance? Because I don't think it lasted too long, because he was going to get engaged to his girlfriend at the time. I'll do 3. Was he have a relationship with Anne Margaret on the set of his thing? It said no, but after, I think. Yeah, it was a hard thing for him to keep the relationship with Aunt Margaret. Sometimes, like I said, it might be no, but then you read the cards and it might be different. So he had and he felt like he could have financial loss if he was dating someone, his co-star during the movie or after. He wasn't sure if it would blow up in his face because he was also dating other Leslie, Presley. Yeah, I think he was feeling that he was struggling because there was so much pressure because his manager wanted him to marry Priscilla, and he had a relationship with her. So yeah, and he was grieving because he felt bad how it ended in some ways because he didn't want to end the relationship, but he had to because he was dating Priscilla Presley, Boo at the time. So he felt, and he had a lot of money in stake for it, so he had to, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and he was worried about misfortune, problems, chaos, unlucky. Yeah, in the movie, he was worried that if he had a girlfriend on the side, it'd make his movies bomb in the box office. His movies turned out all right at the time. I think it was a success. Nowadays, I don't know if a singer, can have two girls on the side nowadays. Probably they could. All right, now I'm going to do about Elvis Presley's thing doing drugs. He started doing drugs, and that's part of the doing drugs. Elvis Presley. Yeah, was he on drugs? Did he really start doing drugs? Because you notice he gained a huge amount of weight in the mid-70s. No, cards in the wrong place. Yeah, he ended up taking a lot of drugs. Did Elvis Presley take a lot of drugs? Because he looked like he gained a lot of weight toward the end of his life. And, because I think some drugs make you gain weight and some drugs I wouldn't know. I don't take illegal drugs or prescription. I think he took some prescription and some illegal to keep him awake at night, take him awake, keep him awake during the day and sleep at night. I heard that's what he did. Like a lot of celebrities did that. Did he do it? Yeah, did he take a lot of drugs, Elvis Presley, before he passed away? I don't know why some of these cards end up in the one I don't. Okay, here we go. They said I'm gonna have to clear this up because it's not. It says 2 of them say yes and 2 of them say no. So I'm gonna have to clear this up. It says he thought he had some good luck starting to take the drugs. Maybe it would help his performance better. He thought he was going to be good destiny, and he would get more money out of it. I don't know if you get more money out of that. I was asking about drugs. Upright, metal, yeah, this is the Ace of Swords. He thought he would be clarity in medical in his brain. He thought it would help him have new ideas. A lot of people who do drugs think they can be more creative doing drugs. And this is the 3 of Pentacles upside down. It says he was having disharmony. I think it was affecting his performance, his weight, the way he looked terrible. So obviously, I think he did have a drug problem, even though it says no. But I think, sometimes the cards can be, it might say no, but in this one, I think he did have drug problems. And he a lack of teamwork, because I think a lot of people tried to help him Priscilla, before they got divorced, wanted him to quit doing drugs because he got her to go on it, and she didn't want to do it anymore. So the people he was surrounded with some of them wanted to help him quit drugs and others didn't, so it was half and half. So that's not good. And this is the swords, Nine of Swords upside down, and he had a struggling with drug addiction. So obviously he did have struggle with drugs, Elvis Presley, and he was very passionate about his music and stuff, and he wanted to, he definitely made money after his death, you know, that. I'm going to look up 2 cards really quick. We'll see, we'll make it 3. We'll see. Did the drugs cause him to die, or did he, or more than that, did the drugs help him with his death, prolong his death, or was it him being fat? You know, because of the drugs. Who knows? Okay. Drugs in his system. All right. Oh boy. All right, let's see. Oh boy. All right, well, this is mixed. They said some of it says he did do drugs and some of it he didn't, but we're going to go by what it says. This is the Ten of Swords, and it says he was trying to recover from taking the drugs. Maybe he was trying to not take drugs. He was beginning to resent taking drugs. He was trying to forgive himself from taking all these drugs. He felt like people weren't sticking up for him. I feel like he was having demons and people were not sticking up for him because he was taking the illegal drugs, and he had enemies, you know. He wanted to have things to go well, which obviously didn't, because he wanted something new to do, you know. And this is the Three of, I think, Three of Swords, Three of Swords, upside down is release, optimist. He thought things could get better. He thought things could, and he could be forgiven. He thought people would forgive him because he was in a lot of pain from taking the drugs, and he thought people were gonna talk about him and the drugs, and he wanted people to, and he thought he had negative thoughts toward the end of his life. All right, and the Ace of Pentacles upright is he had opportunities to get better, but things weren't getting better, and he wanted to start new beginnings. Elvis. He wanted new beginnings, do new things. Maybe he wanted to do more than be a singer. Because he was a singer, he maybe wanted to do more than acting. You never know. He wanted to be stable in his being a singer. And he was having trouble because he was doing the drugs. So yeah, he was having drug problems, which is really terrible. Yeah, he had drug problems, Elvis Presley. Mine says not so much, but he did. When I read it through, he did have drug problems. So, Elvis Presley did have drug problems, and that's what caused his death. Besides his heart, and he couldn't, function anymore. So until my next video, like I said, this is entertainment purposes. And take care and have a good day. Bye.